My decision to ride across the United Kingdom was made 10 years ago. But life kept me waiting, as either the time or the money that I would need for such a trip took turns eluding me. But perseverance is a beautiful thing, which is how a decade later, I flew halfway across the world, borrowed a motorcycle, and set off to fulfill a dream. First on my list of things to do was to ride the famed North Coast 500 that traverses the farthest regions of the Scottish Highlands.
Good morning from not so sunny Scotland. First night of wild camping was a success, survived the cold, but I am currently at a place called Lake Tummel. Camped here last night. This is a beautiful spot. This is Prasanjit matching beanie hat Kumar. Yeah, he goes by the name Behind the Handlebar. We met 5 years ago in India, and then after that life has taken us down different paths. He now lives in Scotland. So when I was riding up here, I told him that I'm coming out for a few days, and it so happens that he had a few days to spare, and he was like, dude, finally found another crazy guy who wants to go camping in the middle of October in Scotland. Come on, let's do this.
Yeah, like
okay.
what better opportunity, right? And what better company for me. Like, it was amazing.
The last 1 week they've been threatening that it would rain. That's what the Met department said, but we didn't really have rain, some in the night, that's all it was. Last night we slept. It was cold.
Yeah,
it was a cold night. The bigger problem though is that this morning it just hasn't stopped raining. And it looks like what? 7 a.m.?
Yeah.
Beautiful 7 a.m.
Half 11.
It's 11:30 in the morning. Okay, I gotta go in. Anyway, so North Coast 500 is an iconic route here in the United Kingdom. It goes through the northernmost part of mainland UK, like mainland Scotland, and starts from Inverness, ends in Inverness. We won't be doing that entire loop, but we will hopefully be going up from Inverness, doing the coast, going all the way up to John Groats, and then coming down through Ullapool towards Applecross, Balaknaba Pass, all of that over the next few days. Excuse me for pronunciations if they're incorrect, just figuring this stuff out now, and hopefully I'll learn. I'll never be able to say it like the locals, but I will try. Whenever this rain abates, we will quickly pack up our tents and hit the road. Alright, Loch Tummel, you are beautiful, but yeah, you made life interesting. At the risk of sounding extremely lame, ladies and gentlemen, yellow from Scotland.
We'd plotted a fairly long-winded route to Inverness in the hope that it would offer a more interesting riding experience than the faster highways. A decision that well and truly paid off.
The speed limit in town is 20 kilometers per hour. Just passing through. Every time I see one of these towns, I'm so tempted to just stop and stay for a few days, but then at that rate I will never never really get anywhere. Look at this place. This is such a scenic route, and the colors at this time of year, they're just amazing. This road up from all the way down there somewhere, just winds its way through these hills. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes. But because we finally got sunlight, the rain stopped
just for a little while, and we've been, well, riding and driving down this beautiful road in the valley, and finally there's a chance to fly the drone. So I will show you this road and I will show you this place, hopefully from like the drone if it works. It's a new one. Now entered the town of Braemar. Right, fuel stop. Let's go in here. Unleaded. Back it goes. 16.43 pounds. And it says, motorcyclists, please pay before moving your bike. So we'll go do that now.
I thought the fairing for the engine has fallen down and rubbing on the road, the plastic cover.
Okay.
But it's not that, it's just the sound of the water.
The water, yeah. There's a lot of water.
Like,
Yeah.
I thought something has fallen down and rubbing on the
Yeah. Crossing Inverness marked the beginning of my journey on the NC 500 itself. To be entirely honest, it was a bit dull at first. The narrow and scenic roads that had led me there were replaced by a fast and busy highway, the type of road that I had specifically tried to avoid. But as we left the city further behind, it began to get better. It wasn't yet idyllic, but the stunning vistas of the North Sea that I eventually came across were fair compensation. Beautiful road that just keeps climbing and descending. It goes a little bit inland and then it comes back to the sea. This deserves to be called a coastal route. There are so many coastal routes that just like give you a very, very slight glimpse of the sea. Like, I would have stopped 100 times if the weather was slightly better. Right now it doesn't really make sense to stop because there's just a lot of rain. It's okay. We go John or Groats. Parking area. All right. Hello and welcome to John O'Groats. What do you think of this weather?
It's going to stay. It's not going to be kind enough to us to camp tonight.
He's being the weatherman. I'm not asking him for weather forecast. I'm asking him, what do you think of this?
The weather is nice for me because I'm comfortable inside the car. It's only about you who should be worried about.
You know,
I am weatherproof.
that's true. But like there's
as we've been riding this road, obviously we thought we'd make a lot more stops along the way, see some of the castles. There's a lot to see on the route that we've done from Inverness to Groats now. But at the same time, for me, this, as a tourist, this has not been so great. But as a motorcyclist, it's been incredible, man.
It's a challenging ride.
Like coming from Chennai, where winter is like 30 degrees, to getting onto a motorcycle here in the UK.
Like 10 degrees.
Yeah, and we're riding like
winter.
It's dropping to like 3-4 degrees with the wind chill, and we're riding at like 60 miles per hour at least, 50 to 60 miles per hour.
96 kilometers per hour.
As a motorcyclist, it's been a challenge. Great gear has really helped. I'll talk about that at some point in time. But right now, we are here. We have made it to the signpost at Groats. This says Land's End is 874 miles. Edinburgh 273. Orkney and Shetland. So Shetland is like an island 152 miles out to sea from here. So that's like the northernmost point of the UK, but not on the mainland. This is on the mainland. This is where it goes. New York 3230. Someday we'll go there too. We got to get stickers onto this board. There's a sticker board here. We got to get stickers onto it.
Oh. Yeah.
130 miles on the NC500, and from what I've heard, the west coast is where the real beauty is. The east coast was lovely, and I'm sure on a summer day it will be like extremely scenic. What I've heard, the west, like it's even better. So let's hope that the weather clears up a bit as we go west, but I'm sure there'll be some kind of an adventure. For now, I think we're just going to take a few minutes to enjoy where we've come.
So far, my journey had been about getting onto the NC500 and achieving a symbolic milestone. But from what I'd heard, it was after this that I would be able to truly witness the natural beauty of Scotland. Would luck and the weather gods be on my side? All I could do was to wait and find out.
Please cross. Hello. Some big ladies.